A synchronous generator of reactance 1.2 per unit is connected to an infinite bus through a transmission line of reactance 0.6 per unit. Generator no load EMF is 1.2 per unit and the H value is equal to 4 megawatt second per MVA. Resistance can be negligible. System frequency is 50 Hertz. Calculate the natural frequency of oscillation when the generator is loaded to 50% of maximum power limits. This was the type of problem which was asked in steady state stability studies. Okay. Now, see the problem. It says that there is a synchronous generator of having some reactance, 1.2 per unit, and it is connected to an infinite bus through a transmission line. So first let us draw the figure. This is generator connected to some infinite bus through a transmission line. Okay. Synchronous generator connected to an infinite bus. This is synchronous generator. This is infinite bus through a transmission line of reactance. This transmission line has a reactance of 0.6 per unit. Generator no load EMF is 1.2 per unit. So E is equal to 1.2 per unit. H is given as 4 megawatt second per MVA. Resistance is neglected. Find initial frequency is 50 Hertz. Generator, there is one more synchronous generator of X 1.2 per unit, right? Which means that the generator is also having a reactance of 1.2 per unit. And calculate the natural frequency of oscillation when the generator is loaded to 50% of maximum power limit. Now, this is the problem which is given for you. And he is stating that it is infinite bus. So, defaultly, V is 1 at an angle of 0. So, remember, guys, if it is an infinite bus, the voltage will be 1 at an angle of 0. So, now, we do have one simple formula for natural frequency of oscillation, plus or minus square root of minus dou PE by dou delta at delta naught by L. This is the expression for natural frequency of oscillation. Okay. What do we need now? We do need dou PE by dou delta at delta naught. What is dou PE by dou delta, guys? PE is, you can write it as EV by X sine delta, where EV are the two ends. I am considering this and this as the end. So reactance is combined one. So this will become EV by X cos delta at delta naught. So this will become EV by X cos delta naught. See here the values. Here E is equal to 1.2 per unit, V is equal to 1 per unit, X is equal to combination of these two, it is 1.8 per unit. Isn't it? Now, what other value you do need? You do need cos delta. Has it been mentioned anywhere here? Not mentioned. Now get back to this. See, there is a special thing which is represented as generator is loaded to 50% of maximum power. Now, if this is the case, generator loading is something. This he is representing as 1 per unit. When will this happen, beta? This will happen when it is EV by X. In the value is EV by X into sin delta. Because this is 90 degrees, right? So EV by X ki 50%. This is power loading. 50% of maximum power. Maximum power is EV by X, right? 50% of maximum power ante initial. So this is equal to ఇది actually comparison చేస్తే మీకు ఏమొస్తుందిరా initial value of sin delta is 0.5, which means sin delta naught is 0.5. Have you understood? Sin delta naught is 0.5. So sin delta naught 0.5 into delta naught ఎంత? What is sin delta naught is equal to 0.5, delta naught will be 30 degrees, right? So what will be cos delta naught? Cos 30. What is cos 30? Anybody? What is cos 30? Antara, cos 30.
Root 3 by 2.
Root 3 by 2.
0.866, right? So if I substitute here now, I'll get EV by X cos delta naught. So let's see what is this expression. So this one is 1.21. This is combinedly it is 1.8 into 0.866. This is done. Next is M value. M value is it given here? No, it is not given. We do have GH by 5. G anta per unit lo undi kabatti I will neglect G because it is a rating of the machine. H value they have mentioned here as 4 and 5. 3.14 because I am taking it in radians per second square, and F is 50. This is 4 by 3.14 into 50. This is moment of inertia. Okay. So what is this value now? F is equal to plus or minus square root of 1.2 by 1.8 into 0.866 by M value is 4 by 3.14 into 50. Can anybody say me? Sorry, I think there is a negative value there, right? So negative square root endra J vastundi kada, so mundugane J ani pettestunna. So it will be plus or minus J. So this is characteristic equation, right? So it's open. Can somebody say me the value of this one? Can anybody do it? What is the answer?
$4.80, sir.
4.80, na? Right. So it is going to be 4.80 radians for this. It will be radians per second. This is so the magnitude only will be considering beta as the frequency. So F is equal to, I'll write it here, 4.8 radians per second. Then frequency of beta convert jayega. How to convert radians per second into frequency? Divided by 2 pi. This will give the hertz. So what is 4.8 by 2 pi? Anybody? What is this? 4.8 by 2 pi. Why and the 3.14 తీసుకుంటా?
0.76, sir.
Yeah. It is going to be 0.76. So this is the natural frequency of oscillation. 0.76. Now I am going to change the numericals for you. I'll make it at 0.80%. So aim changes also you want. We'll do it again. See, this is the expression, right? In the law, magnitude మాత్రమే frequency కింద counted. Okay. See, what is dou PE by dou delta by delta naught? So what is this expression? We have already solved it. It is EV by X cos delta naught. This is the expression for this one. Try to remember every time. EV by X into cos delta naught. What is E? 1.2. V is 1.0 by 1.8 into cos delta naught, which we don't know. But what they have mentioned, machine is loaded to 80% of maximum power. What is maximum power? EV by X, right? This is loading number. 0.8 of maximum power. So what does this indicate? This indicates sin delta naught. If sin delta naught is 0.8, what is cos delta naught? Defaultly it will be 0.6, isn't it? If it is 0.6, now, so what is this value? 0.4, I think. This is 0.4. Now, M value. M value is only calculated. What is M? GH by pi of. Since I have everything in per unit, this is H. G will be cancelled. H by pi of, it is 4 by 3.14 into 50. You substitute here, you will be getting F in radians per second. Can anybody do this one? I'll consider only the magnitude. So square root of 0.4 by 4 by pi. That's 3.14 into 50. Can anybody?
Four,
Right.
sir.
Correct. 4, Anna? Sure? Yeah. Are you sure it is 4?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 4 radians per second. Then hertz lo convert చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? 4 by 2 pi అయితే hertz. So what is 4 by 2 pi guys? Anybody?
0.636.
So what is the value?
0.636.
So 0.636 is the frequency in terms of hertz. Okay. This is the way how we will be solving one more problem in case. Hope you have understood. We'll meet again in the next class on equal area criterion. Thanks for joining. You can leave now.